Hello, my dear students. Myself, Debi Prasad sir, welcomes to you all to this chemistry class. Today, I will explain you about the second chapter, that is physical and chemical changes. Important points to remember: the changes in energy are always accompanied by some kind of change, chemically or physically. During the reaction, the old bonds in the reactants break and the new bonds in the products are formed. During this breaking and making of bonds, there is a difference in energy. If the energy required to break the bonds is greater than the energy required to make the bonds, then the energy is given out to the surroundings. Such reactions or changes are exothermic, but if the energy required to break the bonds is less than the energy required to make the bonds, then the energy is absorbed from the surroundings. Such reactions are said to be endothermic reactions. Many changes occur in our natural environment, like evaporation of water, condensation of water vapors, rainfall, etc. In the above mentioned changes, only the change in state is involved. Such changes are referred to as physical changes. The physical changes may be defined as a change which occurs in size, shape, color, magnetic or electrical condition, but the molecular composition remains totally unchanged. That is, no new product is formed as a result of physical change. The characteristics of the physical changes are: number one, no new product is formed. It means the molecular composition remains totally unaltered. During the physical change, only the arrangement of the molecules gets altered, leading to the change in state. For example, the molecular composition of the ice and water remains same. The change is temporary and reversible. If the cause producing the change is removed, then the reaction gets reversed. For example, ice on melting forms water and water on freezing produces ice. No energy change takes place as a result of physical change. The energy required to bring about a physical change is generally equal to the amount of energy required to reverse the change. Therefore, there is no change in energy. The mass of the substance remains same during a physical change. There is no involvement of mass during physical change, but only energy is added or removed. So, no matter is added or removed during a physical change, and hence the mass of the substance remains the same. Examples of physical changes are melting of wax, boiling of water, heating of zinc oxide, freezing of water, heating of camphor, melting of ice, heating of ammonium chloride, dissolution of sugar in water, dissolution of sulfur in carbon disulfide, and cutting of wood. Characteristics of the chemical change are: number one, chemical change results in the formation of a new compound. Entirely a new product is formed with a complete difference in the molecular composition. The change is permanent and irreversible. It means that the chemical change cannot be reversed by altering or changing the experimental conditions. The mass of the substance gets altered during a chemical change. During a chemical change, either the mass is added or removed. It results in either the increase in weight or decrease in weight of the substance. Energy changes takes place during a chemical change. There is a difference in energy in the breaking of old bonds in reactants and making of new bonds in the products. Either the energy is released or absorbed during a chemical change. If the energy is released, then the reaction is exothermic, and if the energy is absorbed, then the reaction is endothermic. For example, when paper is burnt, it forms carbon dioxide and water vapors along with energy in the form of heat and light. Examples of chemical changes are burning of candle, burning of wood or paper, souring of milk, burning of camphor, digestion of food, rusting of iron, photosynthesis, electrolysis of water, and finally combustion of fuel. The reaction in which elements or compounds undergo a chemical change with either the liberation or absorption of energy leading to the formation of one or more product is called a chemical reaction. The chemical reactions are classified as synthesis and direct combination reaction, decomposition reaction, and double decomposition reaction. Some other type of changes are natural and human-made changes, periodic and non-periodic changes, slow and fast changes, desirable and undesirable changes, reversible and irreversible changes. My dear loving students, I hope that you have understood the contents of this video. The rest portion of this chapter you will learn in my next video. Thank you all for watching and learning from the video.